Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve, this is Rogue, and this is my Flosstube number 45. Today has been a really hectic day, so I forgot to go and check which one it is, but it'll be on the description. And this is, I'm going to be talking mostly about cross stitch, but also about some quilting and other things. So let's get started. Today is August 8th. So yesterday was 1 week until my birthday, and I will be eligible to sign up for Social Security, which, in spite of the fact that it's early, I pretty much decided that I'm going to do it for a variety of reasons, but I have too much stuff here. Yeah, what things that have been going on. I was doing a lot of sewing, and I was sewing some project bags for our Etsy site, and those need the notions pouches like this. The front flap's always upside down because the back is right side up. So I put these snaps on them. Now, this young lady does not like anything that makes a banging sound. Firecrackers don't really bother her, but when I put these snaps on, I have to whack it with a hammer just to get it to get the snap together. She barked, and she barked because she wanted me to get to look at her so that I would let her in my dad's room. It was 11 o'clock at night, and my dad was asleep, and I didn't want to let her in there. And so I tried letting her in my room, tried having her come sit with me. She was having none of it. So I just said, be quiet. And I went to do it again, and as I was about to bang, she barked again, and it startled me enough that I hit my thumb with the hammer. So that was on Friday night. So it's better, it's much better, but it was very tender on Saturday morning when we were filming our Three Sisters creative video. And normally I like to do some kind of craft there, and usually don't elect to do any of my hair is just like, it's very humid, so my hair is like floofy. Normally I don't like to do any of my art or drawing projects while we're doing that, because my sister has her cross stitch and my other sister has her knitting, and I have things I've been showing like cross stitch and quilting, and there's a lot of stuff on there that I don't want to get dirty. And most things that I draw with, not necessarily pencils but you can still get stuff on things, so I have to be really careful. But because it hurt to grip anything, I was like, I don't think I want to cross stitch or anything, and I kept trying to think of something to do. And so I decided to draw with my, I use pastel pencils in just white. I use them in other colors too, but I have a preferred thing. And I wanted to show you, this is something, I got a blue ribbon for this at a Star Trek show. This is the character Worf. No, actually this isn't Worf. This is from the movie The Undiscovered Country. This is Worf's grandfather or something like that, the one that was the lawyer, but it's essentially Worf. And then I've done them with a lot of different characters, and this is one that I did of this character with the actor that played that character. So I've done a lot of them and sold a lot of them, but I haven't done them recently. I the new Star Trek, the Discovery one, I just couldn't get into it, and I decided that the app wasn't worth paying for, and I haven't decided to pay for the Paramount app either, or service, because I have lots of streaming services, and I just didn't want to add another one. So when I sat to try to find something to draw, I went through my pictures. To do this, and honestly, I don't know if I've done any of them other than a portrait of my brother-in-law, and I might put a picture of this on here, but no, that portrait was something else, I think. I haven't done it in a long time. Done other kinds of art. I don't stick to just one media. So I was looking through my pictures of something. It has to be high contrast, and I selected this. And normally when I do this with a portrait, there's a big process I go through so that it actually looks like what I'm doing. But a turtle has a turtle face, and if you have a whole bunch of turtles that you keep on your own, you would recognize their face, but not so much this one. So I thought that would be good. And this is how far I got during the video. It'll take me the better part of the week to finalize it and get it finished, but I haven't had time since I stopped filming the video because I had a lot of things I needed to do. So I decided while we were filming that video that if you go over to the Three Sisters Creative video, not this one, we'll tell you how you can win this turtle picture. Because I talked about hurting my thumb, and not too long ago I burnt my hand. And all of us have stories of how we've stabbed our finger or what have you, doing the things that we do. And so if you go over to that video, we have a discussion about that and other things that we've done. And join in on the discussion in the comments, and you could possibly win that picture if you want to. Like I said, it's not done, it's not close to done, but you can see where it's heading. That being said, it's enough about that drawing. And I use these pencils. These they're just white. They're basically chalk, but they're white pastel pencils. They call them charcoal white. And it's getting, some days it's easy to find the dark paper to draw on, and other times you can't find it, which is one of the reasons why I haven't done it in a long time. So as long as I was talking about these, I'm going to go ahead and show those first. And some of the other stuff I've been working on. So I showed this last week, and I put it up on the Etsy site today. Here's the Notions pouch. This is one of the ones that I was trying to get the snap on when I smashed my thumb. And because I suffer from my art, I went ahead and put the snaps and all the rest. What is it going to do? Hurt more? So this is the other one that I just put the bag up there with the, we're going to start selling them with the Notions pouch, all of them. And the ones that are already on there that I still have the Notions pouch, eventually I'll be migrating those to be the set. And because we were just discussing, how best to continue with what we were doing, and anyway, they're going to be sold together from now on. And I was sewing this bag, but I stopped to do the snaps on, because I got all of these bags done. I stopped to do the snaps and hadn't finished this bag, and I just have a couple seams left. But when I was trying to sew after, gripping when sewing zipper on, you kind of have to grip it a little bit more, because I was on the second half of the zipper, and to make sure it doesn't slide out. Anyway, it was uncomfortable. And so I said, I'm going to have to wait on that. And then I haven't had a chance to get back to it. But this one will be going up next, and then this one. But they're cute little Native American headdresses and stuff. Very cute. And I love the fact that it's raining on this. Anyway, those will be eventually all up on the Etsy site. And I continued work on, I showed you this quilt square, except it's not going to be a quilt. It's going to be a quilted bag also for the Etsy site. And so I did the other colorway. Sorry, I'm trying to get the right color. I keep finding the same color I've showed you. Because it has, you know, different, they're all kind of the same but different. So that's one colorway. And then there's that's the light and the dark one. And this is medium light and medium dark. And so I just have to do the snowballs on the sides. Yeah, here, and I don't know which side they go on. Anyway, I do know, but I mean, I have to make sure I put them in the right spot. So here and here, I think. Anyway, this will then be with those on a project bag. It won't have a zipper. It'll be quilted, and I think it'll be, I'm looking forward to it, and to what it looks like. It'll be about 15 inches by 15 inches, maybe 16. The pattern called for a border around the quilt, and I have those border strips, and I was thinking about just using them for just the handles, but I could also put them on the sides and bottom and stuff. So it'll be 15 to 16 inches square, which is a good size if you're knitting, to, you know, put a project in, maybe even as big as a sweater. So that's that quilting, piecing, whatever you call it. And then this one, and I haven't decided how I'm putting this together for anything yet, but I decided I wanted to do the braiding, so that's only about half of the ones I have cut out. I had to stop and do other things. I flit from one thing to another. But again, this is a channel not about drawing or quilting or project bags for Etsy. This is a channel about cross stitch. So if you've hung with me, thank you very much. Oh, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate it. If you like the video, please hit that like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So this is one of my project bags, that I've made, but it has like a gazillion little projects in it. And this is the one that I take with me when I run around town, and I run around town a lot. So this is the Joyful Snowman. If you can see, I love snowmen. So this is Joyful Snowman by, it's a Dimensions kit. The designer is Barb Tourtillotte. I can't pronounce that. It's a French name, I think. When I showed it last time, I had very, very little done. But this is the waist down to where the bunnies are, down here. And I think I'm going to work on the bunnies, get the bunnies done. Now that I have, you know, something there where I can start. Because the middle of it was like right here, and you know, I could have gone up and done the scarf or whatever, but I decided to go ahead and go with that blue. And that goes around in between these bunnies and under here. And I've gotten pretty much all that blue in here, and I thought, you know, it'd be fun to do these bunnies next. Yeah. So that's where I am on that. And I have some appointments this week, so I might get some work done on this one. I'm going to pop it back in here because I have to run as soon as I'm done with the video. I might not even get to post it before I have to run. And in this project bag, I keep, and by the way, this project bag, this one, they fit inside the project bags that I just showed you. So this is my August cross stitch camp. Just Nan, Crystal, Snowlady, Mouse. I found very scattered, don't I? Yeah, I hate being in a hurry. So you can kind of see here in the front these, it's like a tree that the birds are going to be on. I'm going to do the birds last. But where is it? Where is it? It's such a tiny little piece. Oh, got bent. So this is my progress. I've got a pink thread behind here. So there we go. So it's coming along. Shouldn't take me, after I finish the pink that I'm on, I have a little bit up here, up here, and then the two birds on either side. The birds are 1/1, but the rest of it's 2/2, and this is 32 count Maroon Corée in pink splash. And the Snowman is 14 count that came in the kit that I dyed myself, tea dyed, coffee tea dye. Anyway, that's where I am. So all I have left is the pink circles and then all the beading and all that. The pink circles, a little color at the top, and the birds. And then I have all the beading and the Kreinik. It sounds like a lot, but it's not because it's tiny. But I have to only work on it like at certain times of day because I love the fabric and I think I'm liking the project, but those tiny little holes are so hard for me to see, and I don't want to use a magnifying glass because of where I sit. I sit on a couch kind of like this, and there's no tables or anything, and I have things plugged in already, so it would be very difficult to have a magnifying there with me. So the last project, very quick video, only have one item of haul. So the last project is When Witches Go Riding by Tinymodernist. This is 14 count Ada that I dyed myself. And I have an 1.5-inch border. It looks very short, but it's not. And I don't like 3-inch borders because I end up cutting off most of the threads. And I have the next section, but I haven't printed it out yet because I'm not there yet, and I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I'm just working on this, and when I'm done with this, I'll print out the next one. I've downloaded it and everything, but so I'm almost done with this angel. A lot of people haven't filled in the angel with the white, and I might not either. I kind of like the way it's looking. I kind of like the way it's looking here. Let me know what you think. Because it's not that I want to hurry through that. It's that I don't know. feel like it'll take away, but maybe when I see some of the other white on the pattern, maybe I'll want to go back and put that in. But I'm just going to leave it and then make up my mind. I might take just a lighter gray and do that, but I like seeing the fabric through there. So, and this over here is mostly it's like the same bird, and then all the backstitching scroll work and a spider. So I don't anticipate that taking me long, but the angel's taking a while because the angel's taking a while because of, you have to go down and then you have to go down. So that's taking a little bit, counting, making sure you counted it right and everything. I noticed after I posted that's how far I got picture. I went back the next day and I was like, I just made the top of that head way bigger than it should have been. I just kept going. And I didn't even notice. That's what happens when you cross stitch until midnight, which I usually do. That is all the cross stitch I've been doing this week. But it wasn't that I wasn't busy. I obviously was. I was just sewing a lot and banging on my hand a lot. And I am going to the movies with my family, and then we're going to do some other things. And this week, there's some appointments and stuff. So hopefully I'll still get a lot done this week. The one item of haul, a very long piece of data, because the fabric that I had for the and to all a good night that I bought the threads for last week, it was just a little shorter than what I wanted to use. So I'm going to dye a piece of this for that and for a couple of other projects that I have in mind. And now with Cross Stitch Camp, we're doing a statement piece that you start in September, and I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do. I don't think I'll be doing it on Ada. I have some projects in mind that I've purchased already that I'm like, oh, that'll take a long time to do, and I have so many other things going. But I think if I start that, I think if I start one of those things, like maybe the mermaid one or the cross stitching for fun, 4 seasons, I would want to have all 4 seasons done. Consider that all 4 seasons my statement thing, because I would want to frame those at the same time, the same way together. Not pillows or anything, but something that can go on the wall. But the Stitching with the Housewives and To All a Good Night, I plan to start that on my birthday. So I need to get this cut and dyed. Anyway, that is all I have, and I am already running late. I'm supposed to be somewhere in 10 minutes. So thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Thank you.